I just finished my second week of peptides. I've been on tirzepatide, MOTS-c, BPC 157, and tesamorelin. I'm not going to cover the whole protocol today, like that's going to be a different video, but I just want to give you guys an update of what I've been experiencing over the last 2 weeks. So I just finished the hardest cut that I ever do, my most difficult protocol. And in this protocol, I lost 10 pounds in 4 days. And that was expected. That happens every time I do one of these protocols. A good portion of it was water weight. I don't want to say it was all fat. It definitely was a good portion of it was water weight. I weighed myself each day and I'll break it down for you. But I've done this in the past. And every time I did it, it was super difficult and it was excruciating, except for this time. This time, it was kind of a breeze. And I have to attribute that to the peptides I was on. So when I was going through this protocol, my calories were like 1,500, which is very low for a man who's 6'2", 200 pounds. And I was keeping my protein super high, like close to 300 grams every day protein. So I was getting most of my calories from protein in order to maintain most of the muscle that I had. And it worked pretty well. I think I maintained most of the muscle, but it's usually super difficult. And I would take other supplements in the past that helped with the hunger, but it was still there. And I had to burn between 3,500 and 4,000 calories each day, mostly from walking. So I'm in a deep caloric deficit each time. This was the only time it was damn near easy. Just so you know, guys, I am not a doctor. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm not telling you to take peptides. In fact, if the FTC is listening, I don't want these people to ever do anything I do. I'm just a guy who's been a personal trainer for 27 years and helped thousands of people get in amazing shape. And it'd be difficult to find another human with more testimonials of people that he's helped lose weight. However, right now, I am not telling anyone what to do. All right. Consult your doctor before you do any of this shit, or just don't do it at all. Okay. When I was taking these peptides this time, it was super easy. In the past, when I did this protocol, I was kind of hungry all the time and it would be difficult to sleep. This time I wasn't hungry at all. And I have to attribute that to the tirzepatide. So tirzepatide is a GLP peptide similar to Ozempic, but it's a little different. The reason I didn't do Ozempic is because tirzepatide is what my doctor recommended. But man, it just zapped my hunger. In fact, there was 1 or 2 days where I was like, all right, I'm done. And my girl was like, yo, did you eat enough today? I was like, yeah, I'm cutting it. Then I looked at my log because I track all my calories, everything in. I was like, oh, fuck, I got to eat some more. I was forgetting to eat. I had only like 900 calories for the day. And my girl had to remind me to eat. So to put this in perspective, typically when you're dieting, even me, I have a lot of discipline and I can follow the diet no matter how hungry I get. But it kind of feels like, when you're walking the dog and the dog wants to do all types of other shit. It wants to smell this and it wants to piss on this and it wants to do all types of other shit. And you're kind of always just pulling the dog. Hey, man, nah, we going this way. That dog is like your hunger. Like, oh, man, what's this person eating? What's this over there? And it's always thinking about food or something else. Doing this on the tirzepatide was like there was no dog. Like no dog there. I was just walking. It has never been that easy. And one thing I realize is you are doing any of these GLP medications, you have to track your calories to make sure you're eating enough. Because there's no way I would have got the protein I needed on this if I wasn't tracking. If I tried to eat intuitively, I'd have fucked around and had like 40 grams of protein or some shit when I need to get 300 on this protocol to maintain my muscle during such an aggressive cut. And man, it just made it super easy. In fact, it felt like I was stuffing my face on the last meal, even though for the total day, I only got 1,400 calories. It felt like I had to stuff my face. And this is something I never experienced yet. By the time it was over, I hit my mom up and I said, yo, mom, this shit is real. You need to go talk to your doctor. And it's cool because tirzepatide is FDA approved and your doctor can prescribe it. Eli Lilly makes a version of it called Majuro and another one called Zepbound that's FDA approved and you can get it from a doctor. A lot of health insurances cover it. And I was telling my mom, I was like, yo, because she's also someone who's always struggled with her weight. And I was like, yo, mom, you need to get on this shit. So that's been my experience. Some people, every time I mention tirzepatide, people ask me about Retta. And one, you can't get Retta legally. So the stakes are too high for me to be doing illegal shit. So I just get it from my doctor. And also, because Retta hits a different receptor, a third one, it can raise your heart rate. Not for everybody, but one of my boys, he was taking Retta and he had to stop because his heart was just racing too hard and he felt like he was fainting and like shit was getting out of hand. And he moved to tirzepatide and everything was cool. So I just don't think I need that additional heart rate. I'm pretty turned up enough as is. All right. The second thing I noticed was my sleep was amazing. So I tracked my sleep with my Oura ring, and I was getting just amazing sleep. And that's most likely from the tesamorelin. So typically when you're on a diet, especially an aggressive cut, it's difficult to sleep at night because that's normal. When your body's in such a deep caloric deficit, a lot of times it'll spike cortisol at night and you'll wake up in the middle of the night hungry. Or what happens to me sometimes is I get cold when I'm fasting or I'm in a deep deficit. I get fucking cold and it get really cold at night. And that didn't happen at all with the tesamorelin. Like my sleep was amazing. Actually, probably some of the best sleep I got this year. And again, I'm not even trying to sell y'all nothing. I'm just telling y'all my experience. In fact, I'm telling you not to do it. Don't do anything I say. Consult your physician. My sleep was amazing. Tesamorelin is also FDA approved and your doctor can give it to you. It's a growth hormone agonist, right? Secretagogue. And it helps you release more growth hormone, which can also help you sleep better. But also it's been like proven actually clear visceral fat, the fat around your belly, to actually burn that up a little better. My abs are a little tighter. Well, obviously you lose 10 pounds, even if it's all water weight, your abs are going to be tighter. But man, I just felt better. And typically it's difficult to sleep when I'm in such a caloric deficit. I just been sleeping like a rock. And according to my Oura ring data, my deep sleep has been amazing and my REM sleep has been amazing. And soon as I hit the pillow, it feels like my alarm went off the next day. Like sleep latency was really low. Like it's almost like I closed my eyes and transported to the next day. You ever had that? It's feel like you slept for like 5 minutes. That's how it's been feeling every day this week. I wake up refreshed. A few days I woke up before my alarm, like right before it. That's how I know I got good sleep, when I wake up before my alarm. All right. Now, another thing is energy. So when you're on one of these super extreme protocols, or even just doing a regular cut, sometimes your energy can be low. Especially the protocol I was on, it was a version of the protein sparing modified fast where you're basically eating almost all protein and you're trying to keep your carbs and fats as close to zero as possible. You don't have to do this. I'm an extremist. I'm a crazy person, right? And I was doing it just for 4 days, not something I wanted to do long term. It was literally a crash diet on purpose. Typically, when you do something like this or any kind of cut, your energy might go down a little bit. And I can typically supplement that with a bunch of caffeine, but I didn't even need as much caffeine this time. And I got to attribute that to the MOTS-c. So MOTS-c is a peptide that in layman terms causes your mitochondria, which is a part of your cells, to release more energy so you can use energy more efficiently. And I just had way more energy throughout the day. Wasn't tired, wasn't sleepy, wasn't dragging, burning between 3,500 and 4,000 calories per day while only eating 1,400 calories. I'm just in a deep deficit, feeling great. Typically when I do this protocol, this super extreme protocol, I kind of feel a little shitty the whole time. I did not feel that way this time. All right. And then the fourth peptide I'm taking is BPC 157, which is a peptide that helps you recover better and it heals any injuries and things like that. I felt that kind of week one. So if you're someone who's been training for like 2 decades like me, you're gonna start to develop a lot of little nicks and injuries, and man, they all feel like they're gone. There's usually something in my traps, and then this bicep that I pulled when I was younger, fucking around doing some dumb shit, and it's not 100% healed, but it's feeling way better than it did before I started. So that's just my update on my peptide journey. I'm on week 3 now. That was week 2, and it's exceeded my expectations. Again, I get all my peptides from a doctor. They check my blood work and they prescribe it. I get it legally. So that's what I would recommend. I'm not telling you what to do. And in fact, I'm telling you not to do it. Go see your doctor if you want to do any of this shit. I'm not telling you to do nothing. I'm just telling you my experience has been amazing. I'm gonna do this for at least a month, but this has been the easiest cut I ever did. And it's my most aggressive protocol. And it's never been easier to cut. And it's thanks to these 4 peptides I've been taking. All right. So consult your doctor if you feel like it's something you're into. Make sure you're subscribed if you're not already, because I got another video coming up where I'm going to break down that whole 4-day protocol where I lost 10 pounds in 4 days. It's super extreme and it's a crash diet, but I think crash diets can be useful. They can be a tool you can use to jumpstart a cut or to get ready for an event you got coming up. So that's coming soon. Make sure you check that out. All right.